everybody. Welcome to Twitch's Tea Tarot. This is the Twitch, our morning horoscope. Sorry I'm a little late. I ended up going to the Korn concert last night, dude. It was so dope. But so that's where we're at. So we're gonna start last day for Leo season. Oh my gosh, last day. So that's where we're at. We're going to see what the scopes are like today. I do plan on going live later tonight. I just don't know what time. If you are on my group over on Facebook, I am doing one card pulls for people today for individual Monday message reads, but that's over on my Facebook. Right now, here on the talk, I am just going to be going through the horoscopes. So that's where we're at. Let's get started. We go with Leo, go right down the signs, and then that's what we're doing. And then tomorrow morning, I will be back. I do it Monday through Friday. If you like me, like and follow me here. If you like me more, like and follow me over on my other platforms. YouTube is the other main platform that I do. So that's where we're going. We're going to dive right in. What is the energy for Leo today? Leo, why are y'all up in your head? Okay. Just like Bloody Man. I am so addicted to this song right now. Sorry. Leos, you are really anxious. You're in a huge shift right now. I feel like over the weekend you had this big tower moment and it was very pivotal. This is dealing with a person, okay? And your stability. I feel like this is somebody that you've had some communications with already, possibly a relationship. But right now, you're kind of up in your head about this situation. This person, you're giving a lot of energy to, but they're also not giving you a lot of energy back. So right now, I feel like you're kind of finding yourself and you're holding your own. You're releasing this situation. I feel like today, you're really taking a step back and going, you know what? I don't need this ego. I don't need this type of energy around me. I'm doing so much growth and progress. And Leos, you guys are. You're going through this huge transitional shift. I feel like, I'm going to have to say it. Mercury Gatorade is in 2 weeks, so we've already gone through this, but Leos, you guys have had a huge pivotal shift in your season this month. But I feel like you finally had that epiphany moment that this person no longer is part of your energy. Like, they're kind of stuck in their own lessons right now, and you are in your own. So you're going to be moving on from this situation because you have a lot to give, Leos, okay? I'm just going to call it what it is. Work is a big thing that seems to be focused on right now, besides this relationship, and you're also going out of that. This is a situation that you kind of sat in a little too long, and because you were hopeful. You were hopeful. I'm just going to call it what it is. When Leos love, man, they put their heart and soul into it. So, but now you're seeing the heart's not being received back. So, I feel for Leos today, you're going to be walking away, setting that ultimatum. Focus on work today. You're going to if you're not already getting recognized, you're going to get recognized for all your hard work and your dedication towards this new career shift, okay? I feel for some of you guys, you could already be in the process of receiving a promotion or you know a promotion coming as well. Today, I feel like an email is going to be sent through and you're going to get confirmation on that promotion. All right? So, that's what I have for you. Cycles are ending for you today, Leo. Let's see what kind of energy we got. That's also going with couples as well. I feel like this was a very big love reading for you guys today, Leo. This is involving that person. So we got some water signs. Pisces and Cancer are popping up big time in the love department. Your Venus, that's love, man. So pay attention to what's going on in your interpersonal space and the people that no longer are giving you the same vibes that you're getting back. It's not worth it, sweethearts. Not worth it. It's kind of like, honestly, they're not hot dog water vibes, but they're stuck in their head. I'm just going to call it what it is. Your person, place, or thing is so stuck in their heads about things, and they just are not meeting you up on the energetic level. They're not. Their heart spaces aren't open to this fact either. So, that's just what I have for Leos today. It's funny that this song came out because it is all about, Virgos. What is the energy for Virgos? And then tonight, if you guys want, I'm going to be going live here also on TikTok tonight doing individual reads. Okay. We are near the end of this cycle. Let's just call it what it is. Virgos, you guys are having a lot of anxiety right now. I feel like right now there's a big cycle that just ended. This is dealing with like work and some ego energy. All right, I'm just gonna call it what it is. There was a situation that, you know, what was said and what is actually going on are not aligning right now. So the money's there, the things and stuff there, but there's tasks at hand that's like way more. Like the responsibility is way more than I'm kind of seeking right now. So right now, Virgos, I feel like you're just really focused on getting to the goal, and then you're going to be walking away from this situation. I feel like today as well, you're going to be, how can I say this without sounding like a dick? You're going to be calling out a situation because the truth is revealed. You no longer feel like there is some sort of illusion like that needs to just be placed in the back. You're going to be calling it out today, okay? I feel for some of you guys, Virgos, you're going through another spiritual awakening. The ones that are very high and like high vibes, you guys are going through another awakening. There's something involving sleep as well. Your sleep patterns are totally fucked up. Calling it what it is. Hold on. There we go. But I feel like, Virgos, your sleep pattern is really, really screwed up. And I feel like it could be involving this job as well. It's just very sporadic hours, or just more hours than expected. But today I feel like you're going to be having a conversation with your employer or your boss going, hey, this is not all completely what I signed up for. But, you know, like, if I'm going to get paid for it, I am going to do the job. I see you walking away from this job by late October. Okay, this is not something that I feel like you're going to be staying in the career field. Yes, but this particular place, you are not going to be staying. Okay, so that's what I have for Virgos. I want to see what else is up. Yeah, because you're saving. You're traveling. Some of you guys, Virgos, honestly, some of y'all could be booking a trip or going to a long distance location sooner than later to where you're like permanently moving to. Okay, that's a big thing in the Virgos plans as well. But right now, pay attention to your pentacles. Save your money. If you have not made that ticket purchase yet or put a booking down, save more, because I feel like it's going to actually be an uptick. It's going to be a little bit more expensive than expected. Cancerian energy. You also could be dealing with a fire sign, Virgos. There's a lot of emotions and movement going on at the same time for you, Virgos, and you are just on that steady path of growth and expansion today. But you're gonna be calling it out, man. You are going to be calling a freaking situation out today. Just saying. So that is what I have for you, Virgos. That is what I have. And if you guys ever don't hear your sign and you want to catch it, you can always catch these replays over on my YouTube, okay? So, and I always have them time-stamped. Last week, for some reason, Fridays wouldn't upload, so I'm going to try again. So if you go in my YouTube, you'll actually see Fridays, and you will see today's as well. Hopefully. If it does freaking uploads, it's driving me nuts. Scorpio. Do any of you guys follow Goth Dad? I'm just wondering. I totally love this song right now too. Scorpios. Ooh, Scorpios, you're doing a lot of planning behind the scenes. All right. Some of you guys could be dealing with some sort of legalities or a caretaker position, but there's some pentacles that are going on behind the scenes right now. You kind of got put in a, I'm just going to say it. You kind of got put in a position recently, Scorpios, where you have a lot of added responsibility. Again, kind of like a caretaker situation. Also just like having to be monetarily responsible for more than what you were previously. Pay attention to your pentacles. For real. If you are trying to make an extra money, like with your little side hustle, some of you guys are entrepreneurs, things of that nature, pay attention to your pentacles, because I feel like saving is going to be very imperative for the next coming months. All right. There's a situation that's going on today, though, where you're going to be approached with a situation about taking care of somebody on more of a monetary value. This could be a parent. This could be also dealing with legalities, because that's also coming up. So if some of you guys are like seeking legal help, counsel, going through a divorce, things of that nature, I feel like today you're going to receive some sort of news about like the cost and actual expenses of all this going on. All right. But take a breath though, because I feel like, you know, I feel like Scorpios, you guys have been in your head a lot. All right. And today is really no exception. Getting this news, even though you have this anxiety and you're like, holy shit, how am I going to get all these things together? Like, I'm already taking care of this, this, and this. How am I going to take care of these other things? You know, you're going to do it. You're going to find the balance. And I feel like I'm just going to call it what it is. It's going to freaking light a fire under your ass, Scorpies. And you're going to start collecting way more monetarily than you even realize when it comes to this side business. Or if you are actually trying to expand a self-care business, you're going to be shocked in the next 6 weeks how much of an uptick that's going to be for you monetarily. For some of you guys, if you're in the spiritual realm, mediumship is a big thing that I feel is coming up for you guys. A lot of Scorpios. But right now, you need to focus. Focus on what you can do when you're able to do it. Do not overextend yourself, and don't get so lost in your head that you don't feel like you can do it, all right? Don't get too trapped up in the emotions. It's time to be logical as well, Scorpies. Because I'm just going to call it what it is. If you get too wrapped in your head, not only do I feel like you're going to be missing an opportunity, sweethearts, but I feel like it's going to cause more anxieties for you in the end. Some of you guys could go through a little bout of, you know, hermit mode, big hermit mode. So, which is great and all, hermit, you learn things in that nature, but if you sit in it too long, you miss opportunities. All right. Scorpios, I also feel with this monetary value and you saving, like I said, this is going to extend. Remember how I said divorce, things of that nature, something involving relationships. I do see that there is going to be a choice to be had, and there could be a walking away from a particular person, place, or thing. All right. And because you don't feel like justice is served. There's a lot of things that have been said. There's a lot of things of the past. I feel like there's some hindrances as well involving trust, things of that type of nature for Scorpio's energy. Damn, I got called out. I have Scorp in my placement, like my majors. So, I feel it, Scorps. I feel it. I am so sorry. So, I do. I'm so sorry, Scorpios. So sorry. So, yes, I'm not used to going on. I usually have like my coffee with you guys in the morning. It's crazy. So, let's see what else is for Scorpios. Yeah, there's going to be a situation that you freaking stayed too damn long in, and you're going to be for sure walking away, and it's going to give you that balance. Some of you guys, you're going to be placing boundaries with the ex. I feel like that's dealing with the legalities as well. Because it's kind of like, you can't control me anymore. I don't know about you, but your fucking hot dog water vibes are not welcome here. No, psych, see ya, bye, bye. So, that's really what I'm feeling for you, Scorps, today. Sorry if they're so short today. I'm just going through them. Usually they're about an hour or so longer, but blah, blah, blah. I don't know, whatever. I'm sorry. Yep, but I will come back on and do individual reads today too. I will just be doing those in the evening. I always go live on one of the platforms Monday through Friday. Sometimes I do Saturdays as well. So, fuck, Saggies. Your sign is in reverse. You guys are in your head. Some of y'all are feeling a little stuck today. Diving into the motions. All right, Sagittarius. I'm about to call your asses out. Alright, I'm just going to call it what it is. I'm about to call y'all's out. I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Saggy, you are feeling out of fucking balance today, alright? Like, and the thing is like, you have all these placements to make the things that you want to happen. For some of you guys, this is involving a self-business. Things could be slow. Sagittarius, I'm just going to call it what it is. What's up with the energy lately? I feel like for a lot of Sagittarius, the balance has really been off, all right? You're feeling like you're putting all this work and effort, but you ain't reaching your wish fulfillment yet, all right? There's this growth and there's this expansion. Right now, though, I feel like for your energy, you need to realize the new beginnings. Yeah, it's stagnant as shit right now, but how much action are you putting into the situation or your dream, your wish fulfillment? You know, this is not, I'm not talking about just career. This is like self-fulfillment, Saggies. I feel like for Saggies today, this is really a message of the inners as well. You are capable, Sagittarius is, you know, feeling off balance. The first card that came out was a Sag card. So you guys are really feeling off balance today. You feel like there's possibly some more learning. Yes, you are right on that. I'm just going to call it what it is. But it is. It's a very stuck and stagnant energy today. I feel for some of you guys, it's not exactly hermit mode, but you guys aren't being the extroverts that Saggies are known for. The adventure, the light. It's more like a very chill vibe for you guys today. Okay? I do feel though like... I'm sorry. Some of y'all, you ain't talking, but this song, like, was so perfect for this, alright? Because, like, I really feel like that Sagittarius energy. Like, if you don't like it, like, go on. Go do something else somewhere else. Because Sagittarius ain't got time for that kind of shit today, alright? They ain't dealing with the hot dog water vibes, but they sure as fuck ain't dealing with, like, the whole... No, not today. So if you got a Saggy in your life, or you are a Saggy yourself... Go with the flow today and just let them flow naturally. Alright, I'm just going to call it what it is. Sagittarius is, again, if I get another feeling like a stagnancy card, I'm going to flip my shit. Because, man, I'm a Saggy sun, so I totally get it. I totally get it. So if you guys are feeling stuck in yourselves and, you know, kind of not worried to go a little less confident in your skills, your gifts, things of that nature, there's going to be an uptick. But today, I feel like you're kind of just flowing as best as you can. And that's an all-round Saggy. Like, singles, I feel the same thing. Like, there might be some communication with somebody, but it's nothing deep. It's nothing like, oh, we're just going to have a conversation. No. Nope. Again, Saggies, you ain't talking either. You're really kind of doing this from, like, a standoffish sort of energy. Alright, that's kind of how I'm gonna call it. Oh, I hate seeing that sun in reverse. Pentacles are gonna go up though. You're gonna have a rebalance, Saggies. We gotta get out of our heads. We gotta keep on the motion. I feel like Sagittarius is though, it's not because of not the want. It's because there's so many ideas and we're so scattered right now in the energy that we don't know where to start. So if Saggies, if you are feeling like that today, it is completely normal and we will check the energy tomorrow. Alright. So Cappy. Capricorn. Capricorn, you guys are walking away from an energy that no longer serves you. Recently, you've had some sort of falling out with a particular person, place, or thing, alright? And this has shifted your stability to the core, alright? You feel like there's been a lot of loss in this matter, like grievances. I even feel for some of you Capricorns, you could even be grieving this process, you know? Just because somebody didn't... doesn't mean that there's not grieving in other aspects of life. Long relationships, things that we're tied to in our everyday. There is a grieving process, all right? But I feel like you're taking this and you're going to use this as a learning curve instead of a hindrance, Cappies. You're stepping into your own. There's a lot of movement that's coming your way. And for some of you, you could have honestly instantly felt like there was a weight lifted off your shoulders. There's Cancerian energy in your chart, Capricorn. So you're taking your emotions and you're going with it. You're not going to let this hinder you because you do feel like justice is served. Some of you guys could be dealing with the Pisces energy as well. And you've given a lot of your tools and your resources to this. The choice is made for your betterment, Cappies. If you guys are not walking, if you haven't walked away from a job or a particular situation, don't be surprised if today you make that final step because that choice is going to be had. Because you're done. You're no longer wanting to be in that energy. Like I said, learning curve. This is something you are going to be taking with you from here on out. This is not where you want to be, and this is not where you want to grow. So you're taking these things. You're going into fruition. Some of you guys could be walking away from a relationship today. And it is affecting your heart space. Some of you guys focus on your root chakra. That's a big thing that keeps on popping out too. Some of you guys could be going through an awakening as well. There's something with sleep patterns and sevens that I keep on feeling for Capricorn. 777, if you guys are seeing those. Yeah, this is about your career and about your internal. So definitely look inside yourself. If this person, place, or thing is no longer serving you or you feel like your energy is draining, like it is just like, whew. whew, I don't know how else I can explain it. Gemini energy is also coming up, but this is dealing with stability. This is dealing with heart space, grieving. You guys are very much into your shell today. I feel like only a few of you are talking to somebody that you consider very close, confidant. But right now, you're internalizing a lot of this heart space, a lot of this energy. And that's just what I got for you guys today, sweethearts. The defensiveness is walking around. Choices were made. And honestly, I don't see an opportunity for the choice to be unchanged because this wasn't meant for you. This was a season. For some of you guys, I feel like this was a season that lasted longer than expected. And that's because you gave your heart into this. This was something that you really put in your efforts in big time. And this energy just doesn't serve you anymore. Aquariuses, you are wrapped up in love. There is somebody that is in your mind and your heart space. Some of you guys can be going through a struggle relationship-wise, hoping for that more of those sparks. Some of you Aquariuses are missing the feeling of the in love. The in love. Alright, Aquarius says, you are feeling very nostalgic today. There is a situation, and I feel like this is going towards the love in relationship person that I'm talking to, Aquarius is. Alright, one of you guys is looking at the empty cups, the other person is looking at the full. But I feel for you, Aquarius, is you're stepping into this nostalgic energy. You want that spark back. There's something that you feel is missing today, Aquarius is. I want to affirm that. Let's see what's going on with love. You want to come out of hermit mode. There could have been a lack of communication when it's involving this relationship. And you kind of feel like there's not a new beginning. I just heard it is what it is. It's not it is what it is, Aquarius. Things can change, all right? Because it does show that movement is able. But right now, there's anxieties. There's something going on with the head and the heart space, all right? For some of you Aquariuses, I feel like you guys are getting a very uptick in like headaches, tension, migraines, things of that nature. Because as soon as I step into Aquarius's energy, like instant fucking headache, all right? Aquariuses, you need to open up that heart space a little bit. You know, this is not meant to hurt. It's not meant to hinder. This is meant to help, and this is meant to like really grow and shift your perspective on things, Aquariuses. But I feel like for some of you guys, why am I, because you're not talking. Because like, I totally just like blanked out. But I feel like you guys are focusing on, you know, a lot of the heart space, a lot of the hindrances. Your person isn't really focusing on that as much. They're focused big time on like pentacles, finances, things of that nature. Some of you guys could have just really gone through a huge home project, things like that. Like it's one of these things that it's like, it's a huge swift. Really, I haven't even watched Get Swifty in here. Fuck. Okay, Rick and Morty. I love that show. But I do. I feel like for some of you Aquariuses, it's like now you're kind of like having to put the emotional aside and take more on as far as like being an ear to listen to, being stability. While inside, I'll just call it what it is, Aquariuses, you're fucking in an uptick. Your heart space is very hindered right now. There's a new beginning ahead for you guys, though. It's going to take some boundary placements, though, Aquariuses, and it's going to take a very open and honest conversation. The person that you're interacting with is not going to like what is coming out of your mouth. I'll call it what it is. They ain't going to like to hear it because it's the truth. Because it's a perception of what you're seeing. You're in this very observant, you know, zone. I don't feel like you're saying it on a maliciousness or anything else, but you know what? I'm just going to call it what it is. The truth fucking hurts sometimes. Feelings are not facts. Facts are facts. And I feel like when you're dealing with this person, you're saying the facts because you have so much feeling involved into it. You don't want to see them fail. You don't want this situation to fail. All right. So that's kind of what I have for you. But you need to be also open to perspective too, Aquarius is. That is like the warning that I got for you. All right. Pisces. Pisces are up for new adventures. I instantly step into your energy and you're kind of like zoom, zoom, zoom. You're all over the place. So you guys could be making multiple lists right now today. You're not making a list right now. You could be feeling that way. You're going to be cutting off a situation, Pisces. I love and don't love everybody's freaking horoscope today, okay? Like, we are literally at the end of so much karmic cycles ending, just with, like, you know, Pluto's coming back, and it's a whole fuck shit. All right, but we're releasing things that no longer serve us, and you can tell it all over the collective. Pisces, you're feeling like you're in a tower moment today. If you have not already experienced this, be prepared, you know. This is involving somebody that you have a past with, all right? Or, no, fuck that. It's somebody that you have a past with. Lovers in reverse. This is a situation. This is a person, possibly Cancerian energy. You thought there was a lot of fucking beautifulness in this situation. I feel for some of you guys, you could even have children with them. They're trying to come back into this situation, not for the reasons that you expect. All right. For some of them, I feel like it's a little bit of an ego-based wanting to get together. But with this tower moment, you have the opportunity to build. You have the opportunity to grow. But right now, you're feeling very stuck. I feel like it's because you're trying to figure out what the right thing for you is. Again, if you're involving children, this is something else you're taking into big consideration, because Pisces, you want the 10. Let's just call it what it is. You're trying to find your own, and you're trying to create your own. This is a balance that Pisces is trying to make, and they're trying to do it on their own. But they feel like right now they're kind of bombarded. There's a lot of emotions involved today, Pisces. But I feel like you're getting bombarded by this person, honestly. Like, it's kind of like what your gut is saying and what you feel is right are two different things right now. You're going to get what you want, all right? You have the star. That is manifestations. Going towards those wish fulfillment, collecting those things towards that 10 of cups. You are going to have to place boundaries like a motherfucker today, Pisces. I'm just going to call it what it is. This person, place, or thing is draining. When I step into your energy, I am literally exhausted at this point. Mentally exhausted. So if some of you guys are feeling that way, that's your sign to say, I've had enough. I've had enough. I'm placing my freaking boundaries. What you do is great. Go eat at your own table then. But for me, this is for my well-being, and I have to place this boundary. All right? That's a big thing I'm seeing for Pisces today. Big. Yeah, because you'll have the world once you put it into place. But this person is going to continue to try and dig and dig and dig because they think that they have one on you. Because your emotions are involved, Pisces. That's why. They're playing on your emotions. I'm sorry, but they are. Alright, Aries. Aries. What is the energy for Aries today? Aries, god of war. All right, war gods. So you're in a situation right now that you are feeling very unbalanced about. There could have been a huge sort of conflict. Over the weekend, and it is definitely showing. It is affecting you in your daily today. I feel for some of you guys, you dealt with kind of an energy vampire, so you're feeling very drained, but you're feeling stuck in this situation. Like there's no new beginning. For some of you guys, this is dealing with like paperwork, legalities, things of that nature, letting go. This is also dealing with the masculine energy, so this could be towards somebody that you are current with, a father figure, brother, things of that nature. There's a very big masculine energy around. And masculine is not just, it's not gender specific, it's just the energies. But I feel like you're actually going to tell them flat out, like, this is not what I want. You want to release anxieties. For some of you guys, you're kind of walking away up here, but not in the 3D yet, but you've already checked out. All right, that's a big thing that I'm seeing for you, Aries, today. You have a plan of action. This is all about your next movements. For some of you guys, I feel like this is also dealing with a career because it's no longer serving you. Monetary wise, I feel like the hours are a lot. It's extra as fuck. I'm just going to call it what it is. Very extra. And you're not receiving, like, you're not reaping the rewards of all your hard work, all right? So I feel like, Aries, for you guys, you're putting yourselves in a position to walk away from a situation today. You're no longer wanting to feel these anxieties. This is something involving the stability. Yeah. You're walking away. I feel like this is a job. For some of you guys, you could be receiving information within the next couple of days about a new position. And you're going to take it. But wherever you're at financial-wise, it's not serving you. And this is shifting. And this is shifting very fast. I see an uptick in finances. I see an uptick in your stabilities. For some of you guys, you could be receiving some sort of extra, like, nice little blessing as far as money today. Whether it's a check, whether this is, you know, a little bit more on the pay scale, things of that type of nature keeps on popping up too. Especially, like I said, some of you guys are getting a position that's going to be in higher pay. Sagittarian energy is coming up big time. Your energy is coming up. Aries energy is big. Scorpio energy and Virgo energy. So you're doing this with not only the logic, but the emotional aspect of it too. You realize that this is something that no longer serves you. So that's what I have for you guys. That is what I have. Taurus. Taurus. All right, Tauruses. So if you have not heard the sign, you're always more than welcome to go watch it over on my YouTube. The replay's there with all the timestamps. I do only got a few left. I did kind of scoot through these pretty quickly today. And that's because, honestly, I want to save my energy. I do want to do individual lives tonight. So I want to save some of my energy, and I was a little late today. So Tauruses, that is what I have. Got Aries, Tauruses. What do we have for Tauruses? What do we have for the Tauruses? You feel like there's somebody gossiping about you. You're wanting to make movements, but you're feeling unbalanced. There could have been a huge loss involving pentacles. There could have been a missed opportunity. As far as a training program, job. But what's not meant for you will not stick, just so you guys know. I am a firm believer in that. So, yeah. But Tauruses, there's something going on with your finances today. All right, I'm just going to call it what it is. You could suffer a big financial loss. For some of you guys, you could be walking away from a job opportunity that actually would serve you well. You guys are being stubborn about this. Some of you guys are hiding financial burdens, and it's going to bite you in the ass. Yeah, there's not a lesson learned. There's a lot of being in your heads today, Tauruses. For some of you guys, you could be experiencing some sort, and I don't like it when it pops up in this, but some of you guys could be feeling a little bit depressed. Kind of very unstable in the sense of, like, what am I going to do? My life is kind of crumbling around me. I don't know. I don't know. Some of you guys could be dealing with I hate to say that. Some of you guys could be dealing with some sort of substance issues, ego, things of that nature, like feeling like you don't have anybody to turn to. You have a very big support group, Tauruses, but you are not being open and honest with anybody, including yourself. All right, I feel for some of you Tauruses, this situation has been going and going and going, and now the volcano is about to fucking erupt. All right, I'm just going to call it what it is. So be prepared. Truths are going to be had today, Tauruses. Even if it's the truth within yourself that you do need help involving this financial situation. I see a big sinking ship. A big sinking ship in the energy today. I'm not one of those readers who's like, oh yeah, everything's going to be sunshine and rainbows. No, sometimes, you know, roses grow on shit too. But you got to remember the process at the same time. Tauruses, that's kind of what the energy I feel for you. You need to be honest with yourself and ask, because once you do that, the cycle ends. There's a new beginning. There's an opportunity. There's somebody in your circle that not only wants to help you with this, but they'd be glad to come into a united front with you to help you with this. They see you for the love that you are. You know, there's this person is that you've been dealing with your past, but it's like Taurus, you're stopping yourself from this happiness. You're convincing yourself out of this, that people don't like care. And it's like that's not the situation at all. They just don't know what's going on because you haven't been very talkative and open to the situation. There's been a big shift with you, Tauruses. All right. Mind you, this is a collective. This is not for everybody. If it doesn't stick, it's not for you, obviously. But this is a very specific reading towards Tauruses. Big. Rebalance is going to come back. You have Sagittarian energy. There's fire energy. You also have Virgo energy as well. So that's about going in with yourself, being logical, but also understanding the process. All right? So that's what I have for you, Tauruses. Man, these readings are freaking harsh today. These readings are harsh. I think it's because, honestly, we're going through a huge shift energetic-wise. And, like, there's a quote that I always like learn to myself. I learned it from a counselor years ago. You know, some of us go through the really hard shit young so that we can enjoy our lives later. And Tauruses, I feel like that's where you're at right now. It's time to change where the lesson's going. Gemini. Gemini, you just went through a huge shift. Some of you guys could be walking away from somebody in your past. Is dealing with the third party energy. This is somebody that you're in a situationship with. You just recently discovered that there's a third party energy, and it doesn't have to be a physical person, but this is affecting the flow with this relationship or situationship. Okay. Geminis, I see with the anxieties, things like that, you're really feeling all out of sorts. For some of you guys, you're going through this big process of transition. You could have recently moved, changed jobs, things of that type of nature. You guys are walking away from a whole life that you left behind. All right. When I say that, it's kind of like the energies of the old are not coming with you to a new. It's like a 180. You've literally like shedded your skin and became the butterfly that you were meant to be. You're no longer holding on to responsibilities that are not meant for you. I feel like there's going to be an uptick with your finances. Keep on saving money though, Gemmies. Because I feel like when it comes to the home, there could be some extra expenses. Pay attention to certain furnitures. I just heard Keurig. I think that's like a coffee maker, right? Is Keurig a coffee maker? Yeah, they got like the little K-cups. Okay, so yeah. So pay attention to that. You could be like, oh shit, I have to get something extra. Avoid conflict today too, Gemmies. I feel like this person from your past is going to try and gaslight the shit out of you. And it's going to be like, oh, well, no, Gemmies. You hold your own and you hold your strengths. You are finally getting back to where you want to be, Gemmies. And I feel like with this situation, you're going to put a little bit more of the heart space into it than you have in the past. But you're not going to allow this energy to affect your whole. You know what I mean? This is not like you pretty much are going to give an ultimatum is what I'm seeing. It's not going to be this whole wishy-washy, oh, this or that. You're going to be letting that masculine energy know this is not balanced. And if it's not going to stay balanced, I'm walking away from this situation. Okay, that's what I have for you guys. As far as, let's see what energies are in there. Cancerian energy came up. Somebody wants to be in their shell. That could also be you. Air is coming up as well. So Libra, Virgo. Libra is a big one that I'm feeling. So some of you guys could be dealing with Libras today involving the relationship. Wow. Okay. Well, that's what I have for you guys. That's crazy. That is what I have for you, Gemmies. That is what I have. These better be freaking awesome tomorrow morning. Just saying. I'm going to throw it out there. They will be awesome. Cancer. Cancer, you're all up in the heart space today. Some of you guys are feeling a little energetically blocked. You have a new beginning. For some of you guys, I feel like this is a person you're already dealing with. There could have been a walking away or a breakup moment. Okay, I'm just going to call it what it is. But you do have a new beginning. There is this openness. There is this opportunity. But you need to be vulnerable and receptive to it. Possibly a change in perspective, a newness in the situation. But there has to be a truth. A truth. I feel like this individual is kind of one who relied on you. You're still defensive, Cancers. This truth, there was like a lie that was revealed, all right? And I'm like, Cancers, you guys are all about truth revealing. You don't like a liar by any means. And if you even get an inkling that somebody is sniffing around a little bit in the lie department, you're like, no, I'm done. I'm not doing this. So you are a little defensive in this new beginning. Be prepared, though, that this is like a cycle that I see keeps on happening. I kind of don't like this. I'm just going to call it what it is. I'm not a fan of this spread, Cancer. I feel like you're giving more of your energy into something that no longer serves you, because I've literally, in your spread, there's 2 stops and there's 2 beginnings. There's ending, beginning, ending, beginning. It's like this back and forth type of energy. So I feel like you want to be with this person, but why do you want to be with this person, Cancer? Is it due to things that you are not healed? Is it due to the genuineness? Is it like things of that? But it's showing a cycle again and again and again. You got the Tower energy, and then you got the Judgment, and then you have another lie, and then it's like, that's the energy that I keep on seeing with you guys, Cancers, today. So some of you guys could actually still be dealing with this conflict, whether you're going to stay with this person or not, and or this situation or not. I'm just going to call it what it is, and I do apologize, Cancers, for calling y'all out. Some of y'all could be in a relationship with somebody and thinking about somebody else. It's not that you don't care about the person that you're with, but you are missing somebody from your past, and it has been showing up in the heart space a little bit lately. Don't worry. Don't worry, you're not going to reach out, and neither is this individual, but lately you're starting to see signs, and you're seeing things that keep on coming up that are reminding you of this person. This is a very strong soul connect. I feel for some of you, Cancers, with this person that you're kind of going back and forth with, I see you wanting to stay and stick around. I do see like it's going to happen for a while, cycles. Some of you guys could travel very far distances to be with this person. But that person in your past keeps on popping up for a reason. Whether it's unhealed things, whether it is wanting to close out a cycle, whether it is you generally are missing this person. But the person that you're with in the 3D is, there's a lot of cycles. A lot. That's crazy. Alright, Cancers, that's what I have for you guys. Alright, guys, well, that is what I have for you. Thank you so much for hanging out with me on the Twitch. I will check y'all tomorrow morning between 8:30 and 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I do it Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. Everything else is in my bio. If you like me, please like and follow me here. If you like me more, go check out my YouTube. All the replays are over there, downloaded and timestamped. So I will catch you guys tonight over on Facebook. I will be going live on Facebook tonight. And also, I do Monday messages over there, so you guys can receive a free 1-card pull over there as well. So that's what it is. Like y'all, I hope you have a fantastic Monday, and I will catch you guys tomorrow. Love you.